What up, beautiful people? It's your favorite producer, Datkidnate, and welcome to the music podcast. And today we have a very special guest, the very first guest on the music podcast. His name is Pxycho, but here we know him as Tiamo. But everyone is just gonna call him Pxycho. What up, Pxycho?
How is dog? Good.
Yeah, I'm good, dog. I heard your music on SoundCloud, and I'm like, I need to get this nigga. I need to get this nigga, dog. Where have you been, dog?
But I've been around.
You've been around.
I've been around.
Hey.
Just that, like, marketing wise and stuff, people haven't heard of me.
Yeah, and you need to make sure that you get the marketing straight, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, where does Pxycho come from? Who is Pxycho?
Psycho, I would say it's just a crazy character that I play. It's like it's something that goes on in my mind, which is more of an escape, and that is how I am able to make music, because I write from emotions, I write from experience.
That's what makes the music nice.
Yeah. And then basically where I come from, I'm from Germiston. I started music at a very early age. When I was 6, that's when I started drumming. At 14, I started playing the piano, keys, and bass guitar. I mean, guitar, bass guitar, and piano. And then, yeah, I started officially doing music, I would say, around 2020 was when I
That was
made
like
my
3
debut.
years ago.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's basically it. 2021 was when I got my first collab, was when I got my first single, my first album also.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't have an EP.
I have an EP, Identity EP, also released in 2021.
So in 2021, how many projects did you release?
I released like 5 singles. I released 2 EPs.
Wow, niggas
3
been
actually.
working.
It's
Niggas been working.
nostalgia.
Niggas been working.
Yeah.
So now, since you're saying like you had your first collab in 2020,
Yeah.
do you mind sharing who's that collab?
Glenn Crow.
Glenn Crow.
Yeah.
I'll check him out.
He's like on a lot of my projects. You'll see Glenn Crow, Pxycho.
Yeah, because as I was on SoundCloud, I listened to the Beauty and the Beast album.
Yeah.
It's nah. But I kind of realized one thing, that your sound is actually inspired by Mike Dean.
Yeah, definitely. He's one of my biggest inspirations. I like how he's crazy when it comes to sound. He will challenge.
Yeah, Mike Dean is a synth god, eh?
Definitely. Him, Travis Scott is also one of my influences, and also The Weeknd. I like how The Weeknd is dark, and the way he tells stories, that inspires a lot of the shit that I do.
For me, The Weeknd is like he writes stuff like, let's say like his music is giving me Game of Thrones kind of vibes with the modern
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with Mike Dean's synth playing in the background, it's like lit, hella lit. It's chaos. It's chaos.
I like how The Weeknd was able to dominate so many genres. Like this kid, there was a point where he was doing like dark R&B, which is something he
he's
kind of
doing
did.
pop. He's doing
Yeah.
funk.
There was a point where he kind of rapped a while. Like he just goes and he just dominates.
Yeah, diversity like is very important, dog.
Yeah,
That's what actually that is what we need.
definitely.
Instead of like rappers, you don't need you shouldn't call yourself like a rapper. Don't box yourself in
Yeah.
one class. Be a musician, dog.
That's what I call
Be a
myself.
musician. If you produce, you write the lyrics, you
Yes.
compose the melodies, everything. Do it. You're a musician, dog.
Yeah.
Because if you were just a rapper, you were just going to rap only, not make beats.
Yeah.
So now, what's your first single?
My first single was actually the very first one, which it doesn't exist on stores anymore, was Hype. And I removed it a while because
Why?
Nah, I was still starting out there. It was before like I had the sound that I was transitioning to. So I removed that one, then I got Smoke. I also removed it, but Beast Mode was a transitional period. So I was like, that will be my debut.
Yeah, like every first song, every artist, but not every. But maybe some of us, our first songs, our first beats, they're trash. You wouldn't want anyone to listen to that. You wouldn't want anyone to listen to that. And you're kind of the first artist, an upcoming artist that I heard has an album.
Yeah.
So what inspired you? Like, I need to make an album.
I heard something on TikTok once. It was from, I think, Nipsey Hussle, and he was talking
Yeah.
about how the moment you make an album, basically you're established. You're an artist now. So I wanted to capture everything in my sound and make like a formal introduction
Yeah.
to the industry. Because before that, I had different singles and it was my sound, but nobody really knew who I was. So I wanted to put everything of mine into one project and say, this is who I am. And that's why I made the album.
That album is dope, and the way like you've structured the songs, it's proper. It's proper. But there's one thing I'm not happy about your album, though, dog. And I told you this before,
Yeah.
saying that your album is dope, but the sound selection that you did on
Yeah.
the beats, the drums, it's everything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I think you should go back on it now and then try to market it a little bit different now.
Yeah.
Maybe, because you never know with marketing. But the album is dope, though. So now, what I'm gonna ask you, university student, right?
Yeah.
You're doing multimedia at UJ,
Yeah.
father. So how do you balance like music and academics?
That's a very tough one because sometimes I don't balance. I just
It's
choose.
very tough.
So a lot of the stuff I used to last year, I used to actually put academics like first, and then it was that thing where I didn't have time for music, and for me, music is my release. So imagine now if I don't release, I'm always frustrated. So this year, definitely do what I used to do in matric, which was if I have, for example, a project that I need to complete music wise, I'll put school one side and I'll focus on the music. But that requires like you to trust yourself because I know that if I do that, I'm gonna finish the schoolwork, and I try and gauge if it'll work.
I also had that strategy in metric.
Yeah,
But then when you're saying that music is an escape that relieves you from the reality, the pain that we're living
Yeah.
in, because no one likes living like this reality. Everybody has their own worlds in their own minds, and we all want to go. Then music, like, it's the world that we enjoy
yeah,
the most out of the real world.
yeah.
So now, business wise, like, have you ever had anyone to produce for you ever, your songs, your beats, anything?
I've collabed with a bunch of people. Glenn Crow's one of my producers.
Okay.
I've collabed with. I was part of a. I still am a part of a group called the Acidic Sonics, where we basically it's like our brain child. I don't know, where we take our ideas and we just put them through the group.
Through the
So I've
group
had
and then-
that. I've worked with my sister on a lot of projects actually.
Wow.
So, but she doesn't want to be an artist, so she doesn't want
I
to
have a
mention.
cousin that's like that.
And then I am technically signed to myself. I have a company, Love Over Music, Pxycho
Yeah.
Ltd, record label and publishing company where I license all my stuff.
Is it
There.
registered?
Yeah, registered.
Where Samro process?
Samro, I'm gonna register with
Oh,
ASCAP.
plus it's the train. It's the train thingy, right?
Yeah,
What kind of that Capasso?
Capasso.
Yeah,
I'm not registered with that one though. I'm
it's
going to
Samro, Capasso,
and
Sapra,
yeah,
Sampra or Sapra, something
Sampra.
like that. It's just that I don't keep track of this because I registered at Samro and then I still haven't got my stuff yet, which
it
is why
takes a while.
I registered last year around like August. That's why I want to go to the offices and ask like what's wrong.
Yeah, it takes a while, yo.
It takes a while.
I also want to register with the American one, ASCAP, because
Yeah, ASCAP.
that one is dope because I want to go into sync licensing. I'm very good with making music for film, TV, and all those stuff. Like I have a lot of those
I
on
also
my
hear
hard
that in your
drive.
album actually. I heard
So-
that in your album. You were like,
Yeah,
your music is actually something you would use for a movie.
yeah. That's when I made the album. The first song, Discreet. That's what I had in mind, like an action movie sequence. So I was like, you know what? I'm good at it. I might as well also go into that because it doesn't take a lot actually.
But since you're a multimedia student, you can try advertising. Like try making soundtracks for adverts
Yeah.
and stuff. So now with the collaborations that you've had with Glenn Crow and other, how did you handle the business, the splits and stuff?
Normally split wise is something I discussed before. Cause sometimes when you leave it now, it's gonna be a problem later on. So I discuss it with the person before and we decide how we're gonna split, especially when it's with a producer. So because me and Glenn had like a very long relationship,
Yeah.
he knows that I trust him, and I know that I
You
trust
trust
him.
each other.
So we have a type of business where I can tell him send me beats, and then he will send beats, and then we work on the business later on. But I also, as an artist, am very fair. I know that as much as the producer only made the
Yeah,
beat,
yeah, yeah.
the producer also needs to eat. So on songs, I'll be very fair. Like
Yeah,
the song
and to
"Believe
be
Me,"
honest though, these artists are actually treating producers like crap, eh?
they are, bruh, and
Yeah.
it's so sad.
It's so sad because now when we're trying to complain, it's like now
Y'all are the
we don't want to
villains.
work,
Yeah,
stuff like that. And it's really sad because at the end of the day, the artist is the one that's getting the bag more than the producer.
true.
They're getting money from gigs. You're not getting the shit,
Yeah,
right? When they get TV placements, you're actually supposed to get the payment,
but you don't.
but you're not going to get it. It's going to go to the artist, right?
Yeah,
So it's really sad. And now they're actually supposed to pay for leases. And there's a
yeah,
difference between selling and leasing,
yes,
you know. For leasing, it's when it's like renting though, leasing.
yeah. But you don't own
You
the
don't
rights to
own
the beat.
you own the rights. That's why you get 50% of
Oh,
publishing.
yeah,
But it's up to you how much percentage you want. So now with the publishing, you say, "Oh, nigga, you are very professional and stuff. You even have like a registered publishing company."
yeah,
Wow. I want to start a record label though.
yeah. You should start it definitely.
So do you have any signed artists yet?
Not yet. I only signed myself for now, cause I wanna first build it to the point where I can accommodate other people.
Yeah,
'Cause like imagine I sign someone now, there's no money,
I saw niggas doing that mistake though.
and then now
And
the
I know
artist,
a few niggas that
yeah,
make that mistake. They got a record label and now they're trying to push everyone.
nah, don't
Now
do
they're
that
kind
in
of
the
like
beginning.
struggling.
Yeah,
Which is why like you need to push yourself, get to that point, and
yeah.
then try to pull everyone with you.
And I also wanna build it independent from my career.
What
So,
career you talking about? Multimedia or
no,
music?
like artist career,
Oh,
Pxycho.
yeah.
So I wanna build a company and Pxycho separately,
Yeah.
so that I know that in case maybe one day I get cancelled or something, I know that the business still stands. That's why I wanna build.
Or you want to separate
Yes,
the business from Psycho.
yes, like Pxycho is signed entity to
But
Lovable.
what are you gonna do in order for you to get cancelled?
Nothing, but I'm just saying, you know how this world is.
Yeah, the cancel culture. Even
It's
like
bad.
Kanye got cancelled for speaking the truth and stuff.
Yeah, him, he's gotten cancelled so many times to the point where you know he's gonna be back.
So you saying that you got a publishing company, it really shows that you did your research actually.
Yeah.
Did the studying and everything. So if someone would collaborate with you, would you charge them a collaboration fee or what?
Most probably, yeah. But sometimes I don't like upfront fees. I'd rather just let's work on splits, especially when it's someone who's really dope. Cause let's say maybe you're dope and I'm dope.
Yeah.
You don't have the money to pay me first. Let's work and then we'll figure out.
What
a
if I
way.
have the money?
Then you can pay. Then
Okay.
in
cool.
that case, if you have the money, pay
For
me.
me, collaboration fees have to come with the benefit because they're an
Yes.
investment, right?
True.
It's an investment. If I pay for the collaboration fee, the song must get somewhere.
True.
The song must sell.
Yeah.
If it doesn't sell, then it's a waste of that 500, 600 collaboration fee. However, whatever amount you're charging, it doesn't matter. What matters that where is the song going?
True.
You can't be having like 2 followers on SoundCloud and the
Yeah,
next
and
minute
then-
you're wanting $300 for.
And I've met gents like that, like who've charged me
Really,
before.
I also.
And I'm like, dog, like, I'm bigger than you at this point. But they don't put the music before
The
the business. And sometimes the music itself is important before the business. Because you can have the wackest music, but what happens in the business part?
Yeah.
Or sometimes you can have the best music, but the business crumbles. So it must be like a dope balance.
So what are your strategies like with marketing and stuff?
For now, I'm really struggling. I just stick to Instagram, TikTok.
TikTok is the go-to marketing platform for everyone, eh?
Yeah, and I run ads also, but those haven't
Oh,
really
you
been
pay for those
effective.
ads?
Yeah,
That's dope.
it
That's
hasn't
dope.
really been effective because for now I run small ads and I try and identify my target market, and then I note everything so that when I run the big ads, I can.
And then there's a mistake that everyone does. when posting the stuff on Instagram? Do you actually use hashtags?
Yeah, I do.
How many would you use in a video?
Not a lot. Like I probably use less than 10. Because also when you use a lot of vague stuff, they don't push it to the right audience.
They don't know where. Like the
Yeah.
algorithm is like, where should I take this? Where is it going?
So I do use a couple of
and especially
hashtags.
if you use like the same hashtags every video, actually like the video doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. So try like the number one hashtag that you should use actually, it's hashtag viral.
I always use that.
Always the end hashtag
Explode.
FYP.
Yeah, that one.
Those ones that should always be there.
Yeah.
So as Psycho, you probably have goals, right, in the music industry.
Yep.
And then what are your goals?
My goals in the music industry is to be remembered, number one. I want to be able to make an impact in music. I don't just want to live, rap, and die, and then no, like everyone's like, who's that guy? So I want to actually,
You want to be a one-hit wonder.
nah,
Yeah.
I want to stay in the industry, definitely. Not for too long, because I feel like when you stay in the industry for too long, God, dog, niggas get tired. So I want to do my shit.
Look at Mapurisa, dog. Mapurisa
He's smart.
has been there for
He's smart.
every,
and also, like,
generation.
I feel like what makes him dope is because he constantly,
Adapts.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now imagine someone who doesn't adapt and they're doing stuff from 2006. You end up getting bored. So I also want to adapt, eventually grow, and be
And like try to
big.
come up with something new as well along the way.
definitely.
Don't like do what everybody does.
Yeah. I try my best to make music that people 10 years from now will still be able to listen to because it'll still be
Yeah.
relevant. I don't try and jump on a lot of trends as much as I make the remixes and stuff.
Just like everyone these days. Eh?
Yeah,
My
but
piano is trending. You stop rapping.
Yeah.
Now you're running with my piano wave. You're no longer doing like your hip hop songs and stuff.
but those stuff are the ones that I just do on, like, I put on TikTok for fun. My
Yeah.
official catalog, I make music that's timeless. That's my goal.
That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal. So you don't have any rapper you look up to here in South Africa, like a producer or rapper.
Producer wise, I really fuck with 808 Sally.
Yeah,
That guy is
808
crazy.
is dope.
Him definitely. Kindly Nash. I feel like hip hop in South Africa is very big.
Yeah.
Like, we have dope producers, they just don't get the exposure. So I feel like, yeah, we do have talent. We do have Kindly Nash, we do have Sally, the Glenn Crows.
Guys, please close
Me's.
the door, guys.
Like the Me, the
Yeah.
You, I don't know who else. There's quite a bunch.
Kindly Nash is also dope.
Kimishi Beats, Moet.
Moed the goat.
Yeah,
Call him Mood.
I don't know what
Call him Mood.
him.
But
or-
Mood does my piano mostly these days.
Yeah, before that, we had a phase where he was doing like hard trap. Really fucked with that shit.
Kindly Nash is more like Wonder Girl for me.
Yeah,
More like
he's
Wonder Girl for me.
he's dope.
808 Sally did something good. He took an American born sound and brought it to you.
He
to
did.
SA, and it's working out for him.
It is, cause I remember it was around matric, grade 11 matric, where I
Yeah.
just like, who's this guy? 808 Sally. I just heard him everywhere. Then when I started bumping his shit, I was like, he's dope. And now I think he's probably my most listened to on SoundCloud. 'Cause he's just constantly doing dope stuff.
I look up to Zuchi.
Also him.
My purse is also dope when it comes to hip hop production.
Yeah.
My purse is dope. I also look up to Flame since he also
Ooh.
produces as well. Also as an artist as
Flame
well.
is also one of my inspirations.
Did you see the new album coming?
Nah.
Winter is coming.
Nah, I must check
Album.
it out.
He's actually working on it. He was doing a live video actually a few days ago.
Oh, must
Yeah.
check it out. But yeah, Flame is dope. Another person I think I would say I look up to is Mash Beats. He inspired a lot of my stuff around 2020. I listened to a lot of Mash Beats.
If you were to go toe to toe with Mesh Beat
Yeah.
on a beat battle, do you think you can take him out?
Oh yeah, definitely. Nah, I'm joking, but like I think we could make
What
a
do you
dope
mean?
collaboration.
What do you mean you're saying you dope? What do you mean you're saying you like you can't go to toe to toe with
I
him?
can go toe to toe with him, but I feel like we'd do better as like a collab. Like me and him would definitely make something dope. Yeah, nah, he is dope. I feel like, sometimes when they say you shouldn't surpass the goat or the people you look up to, I do
nigga,
feel that way.
If I'm dope, I'm dope.
I am dope,
If
but
you dope, you
sometimes it's
dope,
very hard
nigga.
to say. Like, yeah, him definitely. I feel like I could take him.
Okay, so now we're closing now. So we're gonna play a game.
Yeah,
In or out?
yeah.
Or you just say out, right? If you fuck with the producers that I'm gonna mention, you just say out. If you don't fuck with them, just say out. If you fuck with them, just say in.
Yeah.
Okay. Metro.
In.
Okay. Wheezy.
Um,
Those are international producers though.
I'd say in.
Wheezy out of here. London on the track.
Out.
Out. Murder.
Murder beats.
Yeah.
Out.
Out. Okay, let's come to SA. Let's try. I don't know many producer in
Name.
SA. So let's try the one. Mash, obviously.
In.
Okay. Mood.
Let me say out.
Kindly Nash.
In, definitely.
Then Sally.
In, definitely.
Okay. If they were to battle Sally and Kindly Nash, who would you go for?
Sally.
Okay, cool. Dog, it was nice having you here.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Hopefully someday you're gonna reach your dreams, reach your goals.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you at the top.
Definitely. We'll be here one day again. When
Yeah,
we're
we'll
both at the
probably
top.
we'll probably do a part 2 of this interview.
Definitely.
Alright, cool then.
Alright, bro.
Good to see you, dog.
Alright.
This is the episode. This is it. We have a guest, Psycho. Follow him on Instagram. The link is in the description. I'll leave it in the description of the video. And subscribe for more content. Leave a like. Share this content with your friends. See you on the next one.
Alright.